Guadalupe River. This is 173. Not good.
A wave of catastrophic flooding swept across central Texas after relentless rain submerged entire areas, pushing emergency teams into non-stop rescue operations. Torrents of water surged through towns, quickly overwhelming rivers and leaving communities in a state of emergency as darkness gave way to disaster.
(1812) Coke Street. Still waiting on water rescue. If anyone has any boats or jet skis to help us get my in-laws and the other elderly on the road out.
Kerr County was among the hardest hit, where intense overnight rain forced rivers out of their banks and left homes flooded within minutes. Authorities confirmed fatalities, though the number remains undisclosed as crews continued to search for missing individuals.
'Away from that flash flood.
Residents near the Guadalupe River were urged to move immediately to higher ground as the water rose at a record pace, swallowing campgrounds and low-lying neighborhoods. Videos showed people abandoning cars and cabins in the night as floodwaters crept underfoot.
6:08 a.m. Guadalupe River at Nimitz Dam on Guadalupe Street. Good God.
At the center of the chaos, the city of Kerrville declared a disaster, with entire streets transformed into raging waterways. Flash flood sirens blared as homes were evacuated and rescue teams braved rushing currents to reach stranded families.
Oh my God, oh my God. Oh no. Oh my God. What the? Oh no.
Get out! Get out of your car!
Oh my God.
Rainfall totals soared past 10 inches in some areas from Kerrville to San Angelo, with reports of over 4 inches per hour fueling a rapid and deadly rise in rivers and creeks. Water rescues became a race against time as neighborhoods vanished beneath the flood.
Holy shit, this is crazy. Me? Wow.
In San Angelo, the impact was equally dramatic, as emergency alerts lit up phones and residents scrambled to escape rising water. Flash flood emergencies were issued repeatedly as rainfall pushed rivers into dangerous new territory. High water rescues were reported throughout the night, including along the Guadalupe River corridor between Center Point and Sisterdale. Local officials called it a particularly dangerous situation and pleaded with residents to seek shelter immediately. Conditions on the ground deteriorated quickly, with automated gauges showing a massive flood wave moving through the region. Trees were uprooted, roads vanished beneath brown water, and entire structures were left surrounded with no escape route. In Comfort, Texas, the Guadalupe River rose over 26 feet in less than an hour, setting off a chain of rescues and emergency warnings. Authorities struggled to keep pace with the unfolding crisis as flash floods cut off access routes.
Anyway, that's the Guadalupe River. It's way high. My house is flooded.
The flooding reached well into Brady, where homes took in water and first responders carried out door-to-door checks. People were urged not to wait and to leave immediately if they lived near any streams or rivers showing signs of rise.
Yeah, that's crazy. Street. Everyone downstream. Save your life.
The National Weather Service described the flood as both historic and life-threatening, warning that more rain could worsen an already devastating situation. The emergency response expanded rapidly as more counties were drawn into the flood zone. Entire stretches of roads west of Ingram became impassable as emergency crews dealt with vehicles swept away or pinned against bridges. Flash flood alerts remained active through the morning as rainfall continued to fall over already saturated ground.
Transformers blowing out. Almost lost my truck. Very, very bad.
While the full toll remains unclear, local officials are calling this flood one of the worst in decades. With the 4th of July weekend just beginning, families were instead faced with destruction, displacement, and days of cleanup still ahead.
Transformers blowing out. Almost lost my truck. Very, very bad.